Right, so we are back with a good community. My name is Emilia Kullborg and I am talking to Kasia Tanasov. Did I pronounce your name correctly?
Yeah, that was right.
That's good. I practiced. Okay, so welcome to a good community. We love having you here. Last interview I said to Leonie that she was the youngest interviewee yet, but now I have I have news for her. You're going to be our youngest interviewee yet because you are how old?
I'm 16.
You are 16. I'm not going to say that's very young, but it is definitely a little bit younger than I am.
Yeah.
But we're so glad to have you. And I just out of curiosity, where do you live now and what do you do? So I'm assuming you're in school because you're 16.
Yeah, I'm in school. I'm in my last year of school actually, and I live in Ireland in County Cork, which is just the very south.
Very interesting. So you're in school now and you're 16, and last time we spoke about how young people today might feel or might not feel an added responsibility from all of these youth actions going on with youth activists, and the discussion about how young people today have a responsibility or an opportunity to do a little bit more than previous generations have done about the climate. And I wanted to get your input on that. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, definitely. I agree that we have like both a responsibility and an opportunity to do something, because I think each new generation should learn from the previous generation's mistakes. And one of that was not caring much about the environment. And the key really to change is, I think youth is really like the key to change, because there's always new ideas and new inputs and new opinions, so more importantly. And um the opportunity that we have now is like, with all our knowledge of social media and the internet, like the World Wide Web, we could just create and spread awareness so much easier than previous generations had the opportunity to, maybe. So I do think we hold somewhat of a responsibility for the future of the planet, but also like our own future, because that's what it involves. And then obviously next generation, so we should learn from the previous generation, really not being that careful, I guess, with the environment. So we should really think in future generations.
Yeah, I think that's a very good point, that we now have a medium to spread awareness that we perhaps didn't have a couple of generations back.
Yeah.
Also important to think about that we now have a medium to spread disinformation. Being critical towards sources of information is even more important. But I'm told from my younger cousins that is actually something that you study in school today, being critical about the sources, because there are so many out there.
I'm not too sure. Maybe newer years, like younger years, maybe they do say that. I certainly would wish I had the opportunity to learn that and be educated on that properly. But I just kind of I guess I had to learn on my own to just really be careful of what I believe. Like, don't believe anything you read on the internet, because not all of it is true, unfortunately. And people, like you said, can spread disinformation, and that creates a lot of misunderstandings and just more conflict than we need, because there's just already so much of it in this world. So I guess just the way I do it, I just read multiple sources, and then from those multiple sources that I read, just form my own opinion. And I guess, use like abstract from like more complex ideas.
That's very advanced stuff. I'm trying to think back while you were speaking. I was trying to think back to my reasoning about the very same things when I was 16, and I'm gonna have to say it wasn't as advanced as yours. So I'm glad to hear that. So when we were chatting a little bit earlier before this interview, you mentioned that you actually have, we spoke about Greta Thunberg because I'm Swedish and that just easily pops up into my mind. We talk about sustainability. We talked about Greta Thunberg, and you know who that is because you have something called Fridays for Future.
Yeah, so me and a few of my other friends who are like share my passion for like the environment and sustainability, we just got in touch with our like local county council, and we proposed the idea to just initiate like Fridays for Future in Cork too. And yeah, basically every Friday we just meet up and discuss like new ideas, new ways to spread more awareness, get more people involved in Fridays for Future. And usually because not every student has the opportunity to leave school or not go to school on Fridays, especially with exams. So we just organize big strikes, like maybe once every 2 or 3 months, maybe. And that gives more people an opportunity to take part and get involved. So yeah, for example, there was a strike last month, and like I was really happy to hear that about 2,000 or 3,000 kids showed up, which is just amazing.
That's fantastic. That's a very good turnout.
It was just a wonderful view to like see so many kids from different schools in different uniforms trying to this is very like deep, but it tries like these uniforms like trying to put you into like a certain box, and everyone just merging together, uniting for this one amazing cause with everyone's just like posters, and it was just great.
Wow, that paints a very, very beautiful picture of unity towards a cause.
Yeah.
So, yeah.